All right, here we can see we have a flame cut part right here with obviously, very nice slag on the edge. I have this part obviously flipped over because the machine, as I had stated before, these slags from the bottom side, which makes it very convenient in the sense of cutting it on your cutting table. These heavy duty parts, cut on either plasma table, oxy-fuel flame, you don't want to have to flip them. It's dangerous, it's heavy parts. So I just have it flipped so I can show you guys what the underside looks like. As I mentioned beforehand, otherwise you could feed it straight off the cutting table into the machine. One thing I wanted to point out, this is a temporary solution for feeding. We usually supply this machine, if you do decide to purchase it, with a full width conveyor. Plugs right in, front and back. You can make them as long as you'd like, nice and even with the machine. Driven obviously as well, because they're heavy parts. You want to just put the parts on after your cutting table and put them right through the machine. So now what we'll do is I'll just turn it on really quickly. Machine is already set up. And what you can hear there is the actual pins. Like I said, there's 4 pin discs on each station. Station 1 in the front, station 2 in the back. They spin, and then they also go back and forth. So you'll hear when it's making contact or when it's not. And you can actually limit the range of how far they go back and forth. So you can either fill up the whole width of the machine or just process in a certain area. And the last thing I wanted to point out too is with the pins, since they spin, they're gonna wear down kind of at an angle over time. Not to worry, you can adjust the machine after a few hours, days, depending on how much you're processing, to rotate it the other way. And you're basically wearing them down nice and even. So here I'm gonna start feeding the material, and you're gonna see me, I'm just gonna lift the material up a little bit to get it in nice and straight, because like I said, these conveyors sag a little bit due to the weight of the part. Just had to make sure it was nice and straight there towards the end. Let the rest of it come out. Perfect. Flip her right over. So now you can see we basically have everything nice and clean to the point where we're actually just chipping the edge. Like I said, we're not damaging the part. We're just caressing the surface really lightly. We're not messing anything up on the edge structure of the part, and just basically chipping that slag right away. Yeah. Economical, and for the long run, you're getting the most life out of your tools.